All right, here's some stuff. I was on the internet all day yesterday, and I came across this amazing men's health article. It's absolutely true. It was done in Germany. It said that men who stare at women's breasts live longer. Yeah, clap to that. Not because it gets like their heart going. It gets their heart going. And they did studies, and they found that 10 minutes of staring at women's breasts is the equivalent of 30 minutes at the gym. So as soon as I read that, I immediately canceled my gym membership. Because based on that article, I get roughly $2,000 to $3,000 of exercise a week. My abs are coming in nicely. Speaking of boobs, my mom, wonderful lady, she's a very overprotective woman. My mother's a Hispanic woman, very overprotective. When I was 10 years old, she got very worried. She saw that I was sneezing a lot. She took me to an allergist, found out what I was allergic to. Found out I'm allergic to grass, pollen, and eggs. So I got diagnosed with what they call in the medical community, Jewish. It's fine, all praise Hashem. She was in the audience, love it. Very overprotective woman though. I just preface this. You guys remember about 3-4 months ago, there was a meteor that came close to the Earth. It was all over the news. It was a meteor that came within 300,000 miles of the Earth. I didn't know about it. The way I found out was because my mother called me and she said, "Honey, when you go outside tonight, just be careful." I said, "Mom, why?" She said, "Because there's a meteor that might hit the Earth." And I think it's adorable that my mother tells me there's a meteor about to destroy the planet with the same urgency she tells me to wear a sweater. It's very cute, but it gets pretty bad. My mother calls me every day. She calls me every day to see if I've eaten. You have parents like this? My mother calls me every day to see if I've eaten. I get so annoyed. I'm like, "Mom, I'm an adult. I have my own apartment. I pay my own fucking bills." Of course I haven't eaten. I'm starving. Please. Oh my God, please feed me. I don't have to take care of myself. I need help terribly. My mom, she's from the Dominican Republic, and wonderful lady. She's been in this country 35 years and speaks no English. Never thought to pick it up. It's fine. But as a kid, I accepted it. It wasn't a big deal. I understood. I speak Spanish at home, and I speak English outside. Not a problem. But when it became an issue, because whenever I had to translate like serious shit, I became like the child translator. I had to translate everything for my mother. So it was only weird when I had to translate serious things. So we would be going to like the doctor, and she would be like, "Well, what did the doctor say?" And I'm like, "Oh, Mom, I'd be happy to translate these mammogram results. I'm 7. Mom, I just learned how to read a clock. I can definitely tell you how your tits work." And I have an alcoholic dad. Anybody got an alcoholic dad? Fucking liars. Every family comes with one. Have an alcoholic dad. It's kind of difficult having a relationship with an alcoholic father because, it's weird because he's still so proud of me for doing stand-up comedy, and he's always embarrassing me whenever he introduces me to his friends. He's like, "Hey everybody, this is my son Christian. I'm so proud that he's a comedian." But when I introduce my dad, I'm like, "Hey everybody, this is my dad. It's his fault that I'm a comedian." Because he sucks. He closed the home for a few people. Man, this is the problem with having a drunk in the house. It just made me afraid of drunk people. I don't like being around drunk people, so it's just a weird thing I have. Like, I don't like being around drunk girls, because for some reason, laws do not apply to drunk women. They can do whatever they want and they don't get reprimanded the same way men do. Right? Look, like, I'll give you an example. I was out for a friend's birthday. One of her friends got wasted beyond belief. We're at this club. She's dancing on the dance floor. She falls down on the dance floor and pees on the dance floor. And everybody was like, oh my God, Ashley's hilarious. No, Ashley's an awful person. Let's not hang out with her. Let's raise the standard of who our friends are. Let's start with girls who don't pee themselves at birthday parties. That's an easy one. It's easy. But this is what happened. We lost Ashley for 3 hours. We lost a drunk girl for 3 hours. We had no idea where she was. She turned up 3 hours later in this text message. I swear this is exactly what she wrote. She wrote, hey, just left with some random dude. We're just doing coke. No worries. It's like, Ashley, we're worried. We're very worried. We're more worried than before. And that's a very casual use of the phrase, no worries. I think the only person who would use it that way is someone who partied like Casey Anthony. Because she partied pretty hard. Somebody probably sent her a message that was like, hey Casey, we're going out tonight. Did you find a babysitter? She's like, oh no, I got rid of that thing. Hakuna Matata. It's a wonderful phrase. Guys, you've been amazing. Thank you so much.